Good morning. Good morning to the Beginners Zentangle Learn With Me series. And here I are again. And with another Zentangle. I was going to do a different one this morning, but I just kept trying it and trying it. I just can't get it right. So I mean, not that it has to be like perfect, but mine kept looking really goofy. So I switched. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do this one here that is called a Zander. It's called Zander. The this one is designed by Rick Roberts and Maria Thomas. And so, but this is how it looks right here. This is the finished Zander right here. I have one here that I have got going. And yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. So I'm going to show you how we were taught to do this one. So I'm going to put this book aside and I'm going to take out my tile and I am going to show you how I was shown how to do this. And this one I just took out of the book. So I didn't have somebody to actually show me how, like on a video, and because I just got this one just right out of the book. Okay, now, so what we're going to do first to start this one, it kind of almost to me looks like wheat, like when you bundle up wheat in the wheat field. Let me see if, where did I, let me see what it says here. If Zander can be used as a frame or a divider, whether it is thin or wide, it adds nice dimension to the paper. Okay, so that's all it tells us about that one. It doesn't say if there was um, any kind of inspiration for it. Sometimes they tell you what inspired the image. Okay, so what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to take and first draw these here lines. Okay, it's like a little line with a hook. Okay, so I'm going to put in 4 sets, will I? Okay, I'm going to put in one and then another one pretty close to it. So that's one set. And then I'm going to put in this one and another one pretty close to it. So see how it looks like a little backward C? And then I'm going to do one and another one a little closer to it. I'm just going to put in them 3. So I got 3 of those. They look like little brackets. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna go out to the end. I'm gonna go in here in the middle, and I'm gonna go here in the middle and go out here to the end. So I got one string right through the middle, and I'm gonna just kind of use that as a guide a little bit, I guess, and to do the rest of my strings. But do you see how it almost looks like it sparkles in the middle? How there's little sparkles? Okay. Now when you're going to be putting a lot of strings in here close together. But when I put the strings, let me see if I can scoot you up just a little bit closer without losing you completely. Okay. So now, as I put in these strings, I'm going to be going, but then I'm going to lift up my pen and just leave the smallest little space and then keep going. That little space that I just left there is going to make that look like that sparkle. And so, and when you do them, you just kind of do them here and there. And Just let that sparkle. Just let it sparkle. Don't put the sparkles too close together because then it will make a big gaping hole. And so, and then each line doesn't have to have a sparkle, but you keep going and just follow along. Just keep going. I am seeing double. Dang it. I gotta remember to bring my glasses in here. Sometimes when I get little lines like this too close together, I start having that double vision. Now see, looks like I'm not getting them, you know, and they don't have to match actually. The lines don't have to match one into the other. So I can just work on one end this way. I can go then over here and work on this side. And just remembering to leave a sparkle, because that really does look like a little sparkle. It just sparkles. It just looks like we've got a whole bunch of strands of something, hay or wheat or rye or something, just all put in there. And I'm going to just keep going with my lines until, and see on the ends here, they don't have, on these ends here, they don't have to be even. They can be some longer than the other. And then when you get to like this, when you get to the edge here and you're up to, and you've met up with this, the hook part of that divider line, then maybe you want to go like and curve it up just a little bit so it looks like it's billowing out a little bit. See there? I'm just going up just a little curve, just the tiniest bit. And then it just looks like it's like these bands are really holding them tight in there. And then down here, I'm going to go just a little bit curved out. Don't go over that hook thing that you got there. It's got to be under the hook. I mean, so you don't cover up that hook. I don't feel like I'm really describing this one too good. I've got a lot to do today. I'm going to have a busy day. I'm excited to have a busy day. I already did the weather check, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful weather. There's here in Central Florida a little cool breeze coming off the Gulf. There was just while I was sitting on the porch doing the weather check, there was a little tiny bit of a misty rain that came for a little bit, but it didn't last but 2 minutes and then it was gone. But it felt good. It felt really nice. Mother Nature is in a very good mood today. She's not playing tricks on us. So that's your weather report. No extra charge for that. And so I'm getting just some more lines in this end here, so I can fill up Zander. See that now? That's it. Now if you can make more and more lines if you so choose. And okay, let me look at my book again. I'm gonna look at my book. Gotta get my book out here. Now here it shows a variation is where, let's see. Well, these are a little different. Let me see. if I can see on one of these are all open. Here it's a little bit of a different variation where, okay, I'm going to do that. Okay, this is basically it right there. That's basically. Then you can go with different variations. So now I'm going to put my book here. I'm going to get me another tile here. And I'm going to, let me get myself centered here. This time I'm going to make like a S, like sort of like a curve, almost like a S. And then I'm going to go like this way, then make another one here. And make another one here. Okay, and then I'm going to start I like to get one in the center first. Usually if there's one in the center first, don't cross over these little doohickeys that you made, thingamajigs. And if you do the one in the center first, it seems like then all of them that you do after that pretty much are in a straight line pretty much. And then remembering to lift your pen so that in just a tiniest little spot to make a little sparkle. And that, I like that look. I like that little sparkle. And then like I said, the end ones do not have to be all exactly the same. In fact, I think it looks a little bit better if they are almost jagged like this. So it really looks like you've baled a bale of hay or something. I don't know. I was raised on a farm. I think everything has got to do with farming. Baling hay, baling straw, baling wheat. Is it sweet? And so I'm going to go with this until I get all my lines, until I'm happy with it. I've got to fill up this bale. And we're just going to keep going till we get to the end. See, now on this one here, I'm kind of the end to the end of that right there. So I don't really want to, I can put some more on this side, but I think that's it. So I'm going to have them ones just a little curvy outie, like an innie or an outie. This is an outie. There we go. Oh, now this one I have to do that one to match. Okay. And then here we go on this, just out here. And I made more of a hook up here than I did down here. Okay, so I'm going to go like that way. Okay, and then here we'll get some more up here. And make sure we got sparkles. Gotta have the sparkles. This does really remind me of bundles of wheat. You know, that the farmers, especially the farmers back in the day, they would bundle wheat. They would tie it in bundles and then carry it over their shoulders to bring it to where it belonged. And it kind of looked like these bundles like this. And you can make these narrower. I mean, you know, the this middle line, you know, smaller, and so then you would have a narrower finished project if you're making this into a maybe a frame. Let me see, where did I put that? See here, I made this, I put that right in here. It's in the center, but then I did different Zentangles around it to fill the whole card up. But you could actually put this all the way around your tile and then fill in the center, so that you got a lot of choices to do with this one. And I think that I want to try one with it being like a frame. I might do that later today. I've got 16 jillion things to do today. Then I have my live stream tonight. Okay, see, now I've got to try and get that up there. Okay, now and here I go into my Zen mode. I'm almost into a thoughtless kind of a meditative mode. There. I think that one, well, maybe I need to go just a little bit farther up here. Yeah, that's good. Then what you can do here, the reason I wanted to do this one this way, is now you can color in this band that is tying all them strings together. But again, leave a little bit of white space on, gosh, I'm seeing double. Leave a little bit of white space when you color this in, so it looks like a little sparkle again. I kind of like that with the S look. I think that's pretty. Just color that in. I like that one. And see what a change just by changing the bands around. The bands that go around, you just change them a little bit and it changes the whole thing. Now, if you were to make if you were to make, just a minute, let me try something here. Okay, so then that's that one. I'm looking at this one now and I'm wondering if I can, I'm looking at this one and I'm not seeing really how I can connect these top ones. I'm not sure. I don't know how to connect it, because I was thinking about putting orbs in here. So I guess what you would do, just play. Just to make a different look. So I guess you would, but where would I color? See, I'm not sure about this one. Okay, because I want the whole thing to end up looking like it's definitely going around the entire bale. That's what I'm calling it, a bale. Okay. Okay, so I wonder if you were to go from this top to this top, from this to this with a line. Yeah, that works pretty good. Okay, then you don't, okay, so then you don't see, okay, you can do that. You can go from here and here. Now see there, you wouldn't need that hook part of it. And then you can go with orbs all the way down. Okay, this is one to play with, and this is what you do when you start a new tangle that you've never done before. Then you play with it. Then you start playing with it. Now, once I did that, though, I see another thing. Once I did that, I see that I really need more coming out all the way, like this way. So it reaches to the top of that band. I'm calling that a band that goes around. And so I imagine you could do that instead of having them curved, is to just have them, instead of having it curved here on the ends, I'm thinking now to have the whole band curved like this. Okay, and then now I've only got two bands, see? I'll quickly do this so to see what happens. You know, and that's what you do. I wonder what will happen if I do this. Okay, so I'm doing this one quickly because right now, if you can smell anything, you can smell that my brain is burning up with thoughts. And then actually take your lines and go all the way to the end of each band. And if some of your wheat stems go crossing over another one, because I'm saying that because I can see that I crossed over a couple, it still is pretty. It still works. And then you can even make one with only one band. Maybe I should have went a little lower on that one. Okay. And maybe I could have not made them so long this way too to make even a smaller. So I think if you're going to like make a frame around. Oh, see, now I have to really play with this one some more too. 'Cause this is a really fat one, isn't it? It's a fat bale. This is a fat bale. Fat bale of straw. This would be a really good one too for filling in. This one almost really looks like a bale of hay. If a horse was to see this, the horse would eat it, thinking it was his hay bale. I think that's pretty awesome. And then I made them pretty thin, so I'm not going to try and put orbs or anything in them. But I am going to leave a little bit of white as I color it in. Just so it kind of sparkles. Those little bits of sparkle really make a difference. Okay, now I had to go find where I put my glasses. This is just ridiculous that everything, I'm seeing this double really right now. I guess I need to call that eye doctor. Okay, so that's it anyway. This is this is the Zander. That's number 34 today. This is the Zander. And that's just the different ways. I kind of really like this one with the S shape band. I think that's really, really pretty. And then there it is where I did a whole um the whole thing with different tangles. But I like these. I think this is a lot of fun, and I think that doing it around in the frame, I think that would be really pretty. So I got to finish this one too. But I'll get them finished. But I'm going to leave it at that for now. That's our Zentangle for today. It's called the Zander, Zander. And let me read you. Um, let's find something here. Find something that maybe I haven't read before. I want to read something happy. Oh, let's see. I can't see that word. Okay. All right. I'm going to read this one. I deserve joy. We learn our belief systems as very little children. We then move through life creating experiences to match our beliefs. Many of you, oh, many of you believe that you deserve to live in an atmosphere of not good enough. Start doing affirmations that reflect what you really deserve. State that you are willing to go beyond your parents and your own early childhood limitations. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, I deserve all good. I deserve to be prosperous. I deserve joy. I deserve love. Open your arms wide and say, I am open and receptive. I am wonderful. I deserve all good. I accept. And that is, you do deserve joy. And there is sometimes that, we are brought up to believe in one way. And, and as we grow, we kind of hang on to that one little belief and we don't grow from that. We kind of get stagnant. But you constantly are growing. You're constantly growing in your spirit, in your mind, in your soul, and you're learning new things that can bring you joy, or learning that you are joy. You are joy. You deserve joy. You are joy. You just let that joy out. Love yourself. Positive affirmations. God bless you all. May He watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. And try out Zander. See what you can come up with. I'm sure you're going to come up with something great. God bless you all.